Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is the Chaos Crew in Cozy Cove Session 2. Let's see if they end up doing anything chaotic or setting something on fire, because they tend to try to set things on fire. Here we are in Cozy Cove. In terms of absent storyline, I know that I have Vel and Madrigal on a quest outside of the cove to find some supplies needed for the underwater breathing potions, and also they're going to try and investigate the trail that was happening outside of the barrier. Maybe try and find out what's going on, look for any clues. If Dani doesn't show up, we'll say that maybe Dani walked them to the edge of town or something, because I don't know where Dani is. There is a full recap on the blog, and there's a YouTube video as well if you want to watch it. But in the meantime, you all investigated some major sabotage to the pier in Cozy Cove. You found some on one pier. You did find a lot of fish as well. And Dani blushed a lot. Thistle was the world's greatest wingwoman, in my opinion. And the region of Cozy Cove is getting excited about the promised performance from the one and only Duana, which is very exciting. And we were thinking about maybe investigating around Cozy Cove, looking for some more of the information on the fish, double-checking the piers. What other kind of things were you guys thinking on doing while you explore?
I'd like to check out the tea shop if Sativa's there. I know right now she's not. She's in the cottage. Her cottage?
Yeah, she's just bouncing around places, getting stuff done. But yeah, if you want to go to the tea shop, I don't think I have the full menu of her tea shop prepared yet, but we'll just pretend that that stuff is still growing, and that's why.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little tea shop, 2-story affair. You suspect that she might have a lodging accommodation upstairs. Yeah, if you guys want to go over there, you're welcome to.
Okay. I just want to double check, did we find any other sabotage?
I don't believe so, no. I believe it was just that one pier of sabotage, but you did still have some piers you had to go investigate and double check on that, and then also look for fish. Like the pier up by, where's my pointer? This one up here, I don't know if you guys checked this one, did you?
I think we did, but that's the northwest one that I noted. Was that old pier, saltwater, teeming with fish?
Okay. So
10 different types of fish.
Alright, so did you guys get the amount of fish for each pier?
No, I just have that far north one and the first one we did. Do you have any notes? Did we get any others?
I think I only remember us doing it at a couple of them and not all of them.
Well, since it's just you and me, do we want to double check some of our peers and take some notes for Babs?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so the pier we're at right now, we'll call that Northeast Pier. First, a nature check for fish around that area.
So you're going to do a nature check on the Northeast Pier, the one you guys are standing at? That is labeled Northeast Pier to make this easier. Sure. Go ahead and roll.
18 plus 5? 23? No. Sorry. 21.
Alright, go ahead and roll the d20 at advantage.
16 and 15. 16.
Sorry, was chewing.
No.
Okay, so it was 16 and then 15, so we're going to combine those totals together, actually. This area is known by the locals as the spot. This is the best spot for getting fish. You're looking at like over 31 types of fish. Frankly, you guys have stopped counting at that point, because there's just so many types of fish. You are welcome to roll the percentile dice also at advantage.
10, 80.
So 90% of the fish in this area are not only fully edible, but are excellent choices for fish for a fish fry. This is definitely like, if you're trying to get this is definitely one of the better spots to try and get fish.
Do you want to check anything else out around here at this pier? What about the magical aura?
Yeah, we could do that. What kind of check is it to do that?
I believe last time you guys had that using one of your spells, did you not?
Oh, maybe somebody had like detect magic or something.
Okay. Let's see.
That might have been magical. I have detect magic, but I might use a spell slot. It says it's a ritual. Does that use a spell slot?
You should be able to use it as a ritual. It'll take you longer to cast it, but you keep that spell slot, so.
Okay.
You guys can chit-chat and discuss different things for 15 minutes while you cast it as a ritual.
Okay. Do you and Pockets ever go fishing?
Yes, we love to fish. Pockets has a little bit of an unorthodox fishing method sometimes.
Oh, yeah? What does Pockets do?
He just hops in, grabs them. That's right, Pockets. We're pretty good fishermen. Fisherwomen. And men. And coons.
That's awesome. Do you
Do you
all
like-
use... Oh, go ahead.
With your background in the ocean, like, do you fish, or is that seen as like something you wouldn't do, or how do you feel about fishing?
Are you a cannibal?
I don't know how to approach this.
We used to hunt for fish when I lived underwater because I grew up eating like different fish sometimes. As far as fishing above land, some of my people or some sea elves might have looked at it sideways because they might have thought that we could do it, but land people couldn't. But I don't really think that's fair. I think as long as people are respecting, not like overfishing or like, and respecting the place that they're at when they're doing it, I don't think that there's any
Or just for
issue.
sport. Like,
Yeah.
I agree. Completely agree.
Do you all have any favorite fish to eat after to cook after you've caught them?
Pockets' favorite is probably salmon, right? Right, Pockets? But he loves all fish, really. He doesn't. There's not a fish he wouldn't eat, I don't think. Even catfish. So. And Thistle, she's not picky. Not picky at all.
Nice.
What about you? You must be a really good fisherman.
I'm used to eating sushi because we ate all of our fish raw where I'm from because we couldn't have a way to cook underwater. But since I've been up here, I had like baked salmon for the first time, and that was really good. So I'm with Pockets on the salmon.
Delicious. Herbert's belly.
And
Sounds so good.
yeah, and I've only fished a few times like the traditional above water way with like a pole and stuff, but it kind of feels like I kind of prefer that way these days because I feel guilty if I'm underwater and I can see a fish and I just grab it. It doesn't feel as, I don't know.
Challenging?
Yeah, or just like as fair that like the fish swims up to me and they're like trusting me to swim by and then I just grab them. It just doesn't feel very kind, or I don't know. Maybe I've gotten a little more sensitive about it the older I've gotten, but if I had to, I would do it. And I mean, we used to try to outswim fish to be able to catch them and stuff too. But yeah, I try to be thoughtful about it when I can.
Mm-hmm. Pockets, you could be a little bit more thoughtful, I think.
I mean, literally, Pockets is like going, yeah, I like being in the water and grabbing them. They're not expecting it. What are you talking about?
Like, that's the best time.
That's how you get the good fish.
Of course. Oh.
Are you all gonna fish in the competition?
Yeah, I wonder if we can participate. We probably can. We'll have to ask Babs.
Yeah, I guess we do have kind of insider knowledge since we're doing the recon for her.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure how it'll work. We'll have to see.
Oh wait, is that cheating?
Yeah. Maybe there's something we can participate in.
Mm-hmm.
But what if she asked you guys to judge?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Pockets loves that idea. He loves to judge
He's
people.
like, wait, I get to judge people? I get to eat things?
Yeah.
Hold up.
In.
Your judgmental Pockets? I've
Only
never
in
met-
fun ways.
Nice.
Not in malicious ways, but yeah.
That's good to know.
How'd you guys like Pockets being viral all week on the internets? Because I maintain the drunk raccoon was Pockets. You'll never convince me that was not Pockets.
I didn't see this.
So the drunk raccoon story that Dani shared in the Discord, it's kind of it's led to a lot of fun memes. And I'm like, that's Pockets. That's Pockets. That's this little drunken bastard right here. He's also all of us, but I'm like, oh wow, the meta of the world became a real thing when Pockets became a, international sensation.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's definitely pockets.
And, like, managed to pass out in the bathroom, so if he puked, he'd be right there by the toilet. Like, I'm just saying, Pockets is a responsible drunk.
With little legs though.
Little sploots.
Should be shame, pockets, shame.
Just embarrassed. But also, now I'm not embarrassed. Give me some drinks. Alright, so you guys have the fish report for this one. Where are you guys heading to next?
Oh, wait, were we waiting on Detect Magic to...
Oh, that's right. You were so right. Continue chit-chatting. I will pull up the roleplay questions if you need.
Well, I sort of had this idea to ask Babs about. I wanted to see if y'all would be interested. So I think, yes, or I think y'all may have heard, I know how to sing underwater, and I've been practicing singing above water, but I'm a little nervous about doing that in front of people for the first time. But I thought a fun way to maybe break the ice with that would be like karaoke. Would you all be interested in karaoke if Babs would let us do that?
Yes. Thistle, Pockets and I love karaoke. That sounds
Nice.
awesome.
Do y'all have any go-to karaoke songs?
The first thing that pops in my head is "I Will Survive."
I was looking at me like, and I.
That's his favorite.
Yeah. He just starts dancing, I will survive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that'll be.
My hands up, play my song, butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like, yeah. Moving my hips like,
Also
yeah.
like hardcore metal sometimes. So, not
Nice.
karaoke, but
I was gonna say, can Pockets sing like that? Because that would be incredible.
yeah, Pocket. I know.
I'm totally like, how would a raccoon
does.
do that? Yeah, like, he thinks it sounds like it.
Yeah.
That's great, Pockets. I love it.
And when Pockets does this, to try to show off his abilities, you guys see from a tree the asshole squirrel. The one who's made fun of you guys before. He immediately rips his head back and starts like pointing, laughing.
Oh, is he on a branch?
Yeah.
Thistle is going to use her druidcraft and just maybe gentle breeze to just break that branch.
The squirrel is gonna immediately like see what you're doing and like start scampering. You know, as the branch begins, it's, you know, he's clinging now to the trunk of the tree as the branch falls. It shakes its head like this and it's like, hey, and then, like, you know, climbs away. That is my arm playing a tree.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Pockets is rolling, laughing. Okay.
Wait, do y'all have squirrel enemies?
Yeah, squirrels are not cool. We love
I had no
animals.
idea.
We love nature, but yeah, squirrels, we're not cool with squirrels.
Wow, I had no idea.
Have you ever met a cool squirrel?
I haven't met any squirrels.
Okay, well, take our word for it.
I'll trust you. I mean, that one was a bully, so, I mean, you don't have to convince me.
I wonder who lives in those houses over just to the east of us. Pockets, no, you're not breaking into any of those.
A good question.
They're a puppy?
They're not all assholes, but the squirrels that follow that one certainly are. Very prissy dog comes up, says this to you, and then proceeds to just begin walking away.
Okay, agree to disagree.
Who was that?
I don't know. Talking dog. Pockets is bad because he can't talk without or speak to animals. Sorry, Pockets. I'm not using a spell slot right now. I understand you without having to hear your words.
In my mind, he's like, yeah, but like, everyone else can't. I'm hilarious and no one else can hear this.
You're like an Italian raccoon. You talk with your hands. We see, we understand what you're saying. Ooh, look, a shiny.
And away he
There.
goes.
That'll keep him busy.
So you guys are looking to go explore some more houses?
Do you think the detect magic ritual is
I
done
think
by now?
I think yeah, by now you guys have chatted for a little bit. And I assume that you were you fiddling on something or were you doing a sort of music while you were doing it?
Yeah, maybe I was doing a few little riffs and I took out my guitar and started tuning it and then did like a few little like riffs and stuff and from like a few different songs while we were talking. Nothing that would have like interrupted the conversation, but just something to kind of have.
So as you get to the end of casting the ritual, you're plucking along, a few riffs here and there. A little bit of the music starts to almost interact with the surroundings you have around you. You have the beautiful water lapping up against the pier. It's almost crystal clear all the way down, despite being fairly deep over in this area. There's plants and flowers everywhere, beautiful trees, and as you pluck and string, the magic begins to interact with everything, and you start to see things illuminate and glow, almost like a fun little light show. Like it's almost as if the nature is responding to you playing. It's like it's enjoying what it sees, and it's allowing you to also see the auras light up, and you're seeing similar similar to what Madrigal had seen. You're seeing that chaos energy, but it's not chaos in a bad way. You're not scared when you see it. And as you strum along, you're noticing like some nice warm energies to that. Like you can tell it's a chaos magic that's running through this land. And you can tell it's very strong, but it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like a warm, cozy light. So you have little bits of pinks and blues and purples and greens and yellows just bouncing in this cozy way as you strum along, filling you with a sense of calming, but also chaos. If you had to give it an alignment, you'd almost call it calm chaos. Like it's capable of doing crazy things, but nothing is going bad here. You do notice that some of the plants glow in a very pure way, and it makes you think that it could have something to do with it. You notice a few little mushrooms that are starting to grow here and there that are glowing. You suspect that those mushrooms might be helping lend to that calm, balanced energies. Because even though everything is teeming with chaos, nothing crazy is happening. The sourberry slime that they talked about, the scarecrows they mentioned, none of that is here, despite there being just as much, if not more, of that chaos energy as those other places.
Cool. I guess feeling all that, I get inspired to like create a few guitar riffs on the fly that have that calm, chaotic energy. So I play those to like kind of direct them at everything around me. So like I see you, I'm with you kind of vibe. As I like end the spell and then tell Thistle about it.
Thistle is really into it too. Just can like, I don't know, really likes that too. Cool.
And as you guys play, one of the, let me grab my pointer. Around the pier, you guys are hanging out right here, but over here, we have this little farmhouse area, and it's, we're told by Babs that some of the horses that stay at the Cozy Cove Tavern and Inn with other adventurers will either use that small little paddock they have there, or they'll come over to this farm area where there's some overnight stables if the weather calls for it, that kind of thing. And it looks like they have, a small little bit of plant life that they have been cultivating. Not necessarily crops, but you can see where they might be starting to grow things. But it's a couple little houses. And inside one of the barns, like this one right here, you guys, as the song is playing, and the music is almost reacting to it, almost seeming to like, with the harmonic energies of the universe, kind of resonating with what you are playing, Duana. It's kind of creating a little bit of a natural symphony led by a single bard. And from inside one of the barns, you guys hear some applause.
You join, Thistle and Pockets joins in.
Duana smiles and finishes up the song and kind of waits to see if the person that's clapping is going to come out or if we should head their way.
You guys hear the sounds of someone when they finish clapping. They seem to, be getting back to work. Like they, you hear the sounds of, stuff being moved around inside the barn. You hear, the sound of a pitchfork probably put into hay, that sort of thing. But you don't actually the person come out. You just heard them applaud, and that was it.
Gotcha.
Duana, you want to go say hi?
Yeah.
Someone in there.
Yeah. They sound friendly.
As you guys come in, you see a hardworking and diligent farmer working and mucking out the barns, and you see the dog you saw earlier sitting very primly on the edge of a stable. I don't know why you're saying it was that good. I think it was barely adequate at best. Frankly, it could have been better. Not that the quality was bad, mind you. The quality was quite appropriate. I just personally think that they could have done a different kind of music. It wouldn't have hurt them to have a nice bit of classical music, maybe some more instrumentation. Yes, the quality was lovely, but I would have preferred a different type of music. Something with class and dignity. Oh. Hello there.
Hi.
Well, hello.
The farmer kind of goes, "Oh, don't mind her. You were the ones playing out there? Which one of you was it?"
That would be me. I'm Duana.
That was some mighty fine strumming. Mighty fine indeed. Good stuff. I know a thing or two about music. Please tell me, are you going to be the one that they're going to have playing there at the Cozy Cove Inn?
Yeah, I believe we've talked about it a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be you're playing tonight, right? Ah, that's going to be a fun time. That'll be fun. The farmers are real excited. They're going to be real happy to see you play. That was some good strumming.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You said you play too?
Oh, no, I just listen. Do a lot of listening.
Oh, okay.
Do a lot of listening.
You. Well, it's nice to meet you.
He has a guitar inside, but I did hear him play it. He's right. He does a lot of listening. I can hear you, actually.
Well, what are y'all's names?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and tell him what our names are? It's like, well,
What's wrong with her?
Well, my name's Henry, and she doesn't have a name because she just showed up my property recently, and here we are. So I haven't named her because I told the missus, we don't name something we're not keeping. He doesn't realize that he's keeping me yet, but I'm totally going to be the favorite. He's going to be one of those dads who loves the dog but insisted he didn't want it. He doesn't know it yet. Yeah, she's very certain that's how this is going to go. I'm not going to name her. Yes, he is. You guys should convince him to name me. That'll get this whole thing handled.
It seems like a family matter.
Yeah. I'm Thistle and this is Pockets. And so you haven't had a name before? What have you called yourself before?
Sometimes I call myself Princess. Sometimes I go with the Duchess. I like to go with royal names, but I don't like Queen because then someone's going to call me Queen E, and that does not sound very regal at all. So I've been trying to think of names, but like Princess, that's not a ruler. But an Empress is a ruler of everything. Duchesses only get to rule over duchies, apparently, and I don't really know what a duchy is. But an Empress, that would rule over an empire, and that sounds really big.
Pockets just rolls his eyes and kind of walks away.
Well, we can't all be classic adventurers and folktale heroes, Pockets. Some of us only have being dignified.
Well, that sounds really cool. It's nice to meet you both.
You should make him give me a name. Then he'll have to fall in love with me and keep me forever.
Henry, you really should name her. Oh. What about Spots?
Spots. I have not that many spots, actually. If you notice, this is actually a really cute little necklace pattern. So really, it's not spots. It's more like Nicholas. But I'm a girl.
True.
And they'll think that you're saying Nicholas, and I don't like that. I actually just recently learned what this character's name was in the 101 Dalmatians. Apparently this is called Jewel because of the thing.
Oh, the jewel pattern.
Yeah, but as I blogged about in a blog that may or may not be live right now, I scheduled it earlier. I don't want to use their Disney names because I don't know, that sounds boring, right? Like Miko is not Miko, Miko is Pockets.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How long have you wanted to be a ruler?
Since forever. When I was a little puppy, I was taken away from the litter, and the rest of the puppies, well, sad things happened to them. It was outside of Cozy Cove. And I thought if I was in charge of everything, those kind of things wouldn't happen. And people wouldn't be allowed to do bad things to cute little puppies or cute little kitties or cute little anything. Because people who do bad things to animals suck. So if I was in charge of everything, then no bad things can happen to animals. I'm not trying to be one of those despot leaders who's really mean and stuff. I do want to rule with an iron fist, but an iron fist of goodness.
I like that. Henry, why don't you just name her Princess? She seems to like that.
Because princesses don't rule, apparently. And then the missus got involved and said princess makes her seem weak. Yeah, I like his wife. She's totally trying to plead my case of why we're keeping me. Don't tell him, but she snuck me a little bit of steak fat last night. It was so good.
Do you have any ideas, Duana?
I definitely get where you're coming from with Empress. It seems kind of harder to go bigger than that. I get why you don't want to be Queen E. You probably wouldn't want Madam President, right?
I mean, I'd be into it. I am a woman after all.
Okay, well, that's another option.
But, like, aren't presidents supposed to be fair and not rule with an iron fist and not just make blind statements about what they're going to do and make everyone else follow it? I would rather be the kind that says, you have to listen to me. I don't want it to be a suggestion. There is no negotiation with terrorists. You all have to treat animals nicely. Presidents probably can't make that happen.
I see what you're saying. You could be a dictatress.
Ooh, a dictatress.
Let's stay away from that.
There's some possibilities.
So, Henry, what do you do here around here?
Oh, well, I'm a farmer. I was farming over in one of the other farming communities, but it's getting a little big, and they needed someone to start cultivating some stuff around here. Babs has got a great little garden going for her herbs, but they could use some things to make a little bit more of a, farm to table situation. So I'm working on getting some farming, some basic farming for around here, so they can be stocked with the basics, so they don't have to be traveling all the time every time you need something to eat, So I've been out here, and then I'm also working to help out that Cozy Cove Tavern Inn, because we can't be having just one inn if we're going to be a proper town, People, adventures, you guys might be the kind of folk who want to have the cozy experience, but not everyone wants to have a comfy, cozy, soft bed situation. Sometimes folks want to have a little rough time and some bad beer, and their horses need somewhere to go, and that's what these stables are for. And it keeps me in money pretty well.
Nice.
Enough money for steak. He also butchered a cow like a couple weeks ago, and that's how we have so much steak, and it's really delicious, and I really hope they make some more tonight. Have you guys had steak? I really like it.
We love steak. If you have any extras, we'd love to come over for dinner.
Oh, well, I'm actually supplying the Cozy Cove Inn with some steaks because I think Babs mentioned that someone in your group likes meat or something, so she wanted to send us over a bunch of meat. So I gotta send a food.
Perfect.
I sent some roasts and some steaks over earlier. I don't know what she's gonna do with it. Probably something delicious. But then she did say there's gonna be that concert over there. I guess that'd be you performing. That's gonna be a pretty good show. Some steaks, some singing.
Yeah, and we have another musician with us too.
Oh yeah, that Fey Lost one, right? Yeah, it'll be a good time. I could use some Feywild stories. Are you the kind of musician that tells stories or just sing songs?
Usually just sing songs. I only know a few stories. I haven't, but that's a possibility for something to maybe learn in the future. So far I mainly played in bands and done little gigs here and there. I'm still figuring out what my brand of, or not brand, but what it looks like for me to do my own thing too.
I couldn't get the microphone to turn on because I have puppets on both my hands. Well, I understand that. Once upon a time, I used to be in a farming collective. Much easier to do a farming collective than by yourself. I do understand those struggles.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of simpler to plug into something, and then it's a whole nother thing to have to figure it all out when it's just you.
But you don't want to be a lone pup in the wild, though. You always want to have a group.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We got a good group. We're the Chaos Crew.
The Chaos Crew? Isn't there an awful lot of chaos already?
There's never enough chaos. Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Well, Henry, and yet to be named. We are scouting out the piers, checking on the fish for Babs, and keeping an eye out for any sabotage. The pier north or south of here, the freshwater boat launch, someone sabotaged the pier below the water only, and we're looking into that. So if you've heard anything or seen anything, please let us know.
You know who you guys should try and talk. You know who you guys should try and talk to?
Who?
You should try to find a bird, cause like birds can see all sorts of stuff. They're flying around in the early morning, which that's when it had to happen, right? Cause Howard fixed that pier earlier, so. In theory, shouldn't you try to find like a bird or something? Maybe a bird could find something. Ooh, or a fish.
That's a really good idea.
That's because I'm a really good leader. Which is why I should have a name like Duchess or Empress or Supreme Ruler and Lover of Cuddles who gets to eat lots of steak forever and has a forever home.
I like Supreme Ruler.
And she's just laying it on real thick. She's just trying to get Henry to say, okay, fine.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe we should talk to some fish. Do you wanna?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure.
Or a bird. If your GM
Or a bird.
if your GM doesn't have any fish puppets, a bird would also work.
Okay.
What's a GM?
I don't know. Imaginary god in the sky. I don't know. I don't like to think about it. I get an existential crisis.
Thistle's realizing that this little puppy may know a lot more from multi-dimension or I don't know, something than she can.
But I just want to... Yeah, because dogs don't talk. Like, this is a fully talking dog. Pockets is over here like, what the fuck? The snail can talk. The dog can talk.
Big bad.
You're going to waste a spell slot to talk to a damn fish.
Pockets, we'll find a spell for you so that you can speak. We will.
Like, I'm just imagining like a big elaborate... heavy sighs. Where are you guys heading?
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real.
I was actually gonna say, do you guys want to do like a 15 little like break till 6:30ish?
Yep.
Sure.
Awesome, sweet. Then I will be back in 10ish. Alrighty. So what are we wanting to do now?
Talked about going to the tea shop and about talking to fish or birds.
Yeah, maybe we should try to speak to a bird or a fish that we see. Yeah, maybe we can. On the way to the tea shop, do you want to pass by the freshwater boat launch again and see if anyone around there saw anything?
Yeah, and I have a question. I don't know if this would save you a spell slot or if this like doesn't make sense at all, but Duana has Friend of the Sea. You can communicate simple ideas to any like aquatic animal that has a swimming speed. It can understand your words, though you have no special ability to understand it in turn. Could I combine that with comprehend languages as a ritual to save us a spell slot and still speak to fish? Or would we need to use more druid stuff for that?
I don't know, it seems like it'd be plausible, but it would be very limited conversation. Like, incredibly limited conversation. So it seems possible, but you're also hoping that the fish saw something, so...
Yeah. Would it be better to see if this one could talk to the fish to have a more...
I have speak with animals.
So I don't know if speak with animals counts for fish, actually, because fish aren't animals, right? Natural beasts in the wild. You know, I really thought that would be a Reddit thread on this. Okay, so, and this is kind of what my concern was with Duana's suggestion as well. Fish have very low intelligence, assuming they're not special chaotic fish or something. So yeah, I yes, but it's interesting because like okay, so they are considered animals. I thought that they were like amphibians, but I guess that doesn't make sense. I was like, surely fish have some other classification. They don't, apparently, according to the internets. Interesting. Anyway, this is a learning D&D game where you get to learn if certain things are animals. And today in Cozy Cove, we've learned that fish are in fact animals, and you can speak with them if you have speak with animals. However, they will have limited thought processes, mostly like hunger, fear, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, I can try. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and see if there's any birds or
Yeah, because you can.
wildlife around here that have noticed
Yeah,
anything.
because you can speak to anything that's an animal once you have it running, right?
Yeah.
And it's 10 minutes, so. Alrighty.
Okay. So
So,
I'll cast that.
where are you guys heading when you look for these animals?
Let's kind of wander south towards the freshwater boat launch that was sabotaged. And we're on the lookout for some animals, some birds. Should I do a nature check or anything?
Sure.
20. Look. Yeah. That's called the dirty 20, right?
Yeah, a dirty 20. Some people call it an unnatural 20, but I think dirty 20 sounds much more fun, you know? Like, a dirty martini, that's a good drink. An unnatural martini, what the fuck is that, you know? Like,
Drink that.
I mean, I'll still drink it, probably. But I prefer the dirty martini, extra olives, thank you. Alright, so you got a dirty 20 on your nature roll, and as you come to the boat launch, you see more fish there than you guys saw earlier, which makes you think that maybe I'm just going to tell you extra information because you got a dirty 20 on a very low DC nature check. You see more fish in the water than you had previously, and you suspect that might be because of the disturbance, since it did happen so early in the day. The fish might have been scared off, because, you know, that's beams coming out from a pier and then being dragged away. That may have startled some fish, because there's notably more, probably about double the fish that you had in here previously. Now, mind you, it's a transient area, so, like, the fish are in a quick moving stream, but, definitely more fish than previously. Should you try to concentrate on any of the fish, you're not really getting anything other than they're just focusing on moving. There's not really any thought. What you can tell is that they haven't been in the area. They're just part of a moving stream, so they wouldn't have seen anything, so they haven't been here. However, while you're doing this, you do see a lot of the fish swing by. You see a bird.
Oh, hi!
I don't have a voice figured out for this one yet, by the way, so everyone's gonna have to be a little patient while I figure this out. Hey! Oh. So do you normally speak with birds, or is this like a new thing for you?
This is a first for me, but you're a really pretty bird, and we had a question we were hoping you might be able to answer.
Okay, I could try. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Earlier this morning, after Howard, who lives here, fixed the pier with Sativa.
Oh yeah, Howard, know him. He's real big.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh yeah, I know Howard. He's real big. He's real big. He's real big.
So after they fixed this pier, someone came along and sabotaged the beams that were under the water, and they were crumbling. Did you see anything?
Wait, are you talking about the guy who was doing a prank?
Yes. Tell me more.
Well, I don't know much. But yeah, there was this guy, and he came and he grabbed the beams, but he was laughing the whole time.
He was laughing?
Yeah, laughing.
What did he look like?
Huh?
What did he look like?
Like a big dude. He was wearing a bunch of plate armor and stuff.
Plate armor, okay.
I only know that because it was shiny and I could see myself.
Shiny armor, okay. Did he look darker hair?
He had a big he had a plate helmet on, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen him around here before? Like, is he local or no?
No, I've never seen him, but we get people coming through all the time. They go there and 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 there everywhere.
Duana, I'm talking to this bird, and she saw someone with the big plate armor, and he was laughing. What other questions should I ask her?
Was anybody with him?
Oh, yeah. Oh, was anyone with this laughing man?
No, I didn't see anybody. Why? Is this guy a friend of yours? Did Howard like the prank? Did he think it was funny?
No, Howard did not think it was funny.
Oh, is Howard gonna smash the guy with his hammer?
Jury's still out on that one.
That could be
But
fun.
we're trying to find out because it could be really unsafe if there are people on that pier and if it broke.
They should get wings. See? And like sits down on the pier, flies back up. See? No problems. They should get wings. Problem solved. You guys are adventurers. Just go out and find some, like, magic amulet that makes everyone have wings. Problem solved. Except for your friend. They've got gills, so they're probably fine.
That would be amazing. And I think and once I get more experience, I can change into a bird. I can change into like a raccoon right now, looking over at Pockets, but not a bird yet. Eventually I will be able.
Oh, whoa, was that Pockets?
Yeah.
I've heard so much about Pockets.
You have. This is the famous Pockets.
Apparently, Pockets was the reason the Sourberry champions were even able to win. He basically took down the entire Invincible Icon team by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you can hear him now. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, we helped a little bit. So you've never seen this laughing man in shiny armor before?
No, I mean, not enough to know him. I'm a bird. Really,
Yeah.
it's impressive I've given you this much detailed information. I'm a bird.
I know. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Which way did he go after he...
He went that way, and she indicates the way that the trail had the beams had been drugged that you guys noticed last week or last session. That's part of what Vel and Madrigal are and I guess Dani too are investigating right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and move Dani's token over. Like, Dani is also investigating.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want anything else? We don't got much, just as a big dude.
I guess could we find out how big the dude was in comparison to anybody else the bird knows? Like taller or shorter than anybody?
Okay. Hey, Bird. Was this guy bigger than Howard? Like really big?
Taller, maybe, but maybe not more muscly. It's hard to tell because he had that big plate armor on.
Yeah. Anything else that was weird about him besides the laughing?
He was laughing a lot. I mean, he was dragging beams out of the way. That's pretty weird.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We really appreciate your help.
And, well, if you appreciate it, you can make sure you leave a hummingbird feeder outside. Just saying. It's hard work being a bird.
Babs right away. Well, no. Tell Babs to put a bird feeder.
Those wings are not fun to keep flapping because they're supposed to flap really fast, and I
Your hand.
have made choices. They were not wise choices. I do dumb shit for the bit, guys. I don't know.
Don't sprain something, man. Take a rest. All right. So, Duana, that bird told us it was a big guy, maybe a little bit taller than Howard, and he was wearing that plate armor, shiny armor, and he was laughing the whole time. He was dragging those beams away.
Laughing? Like a cartoon villain?
That's what I envision. Yeah. Now, when we were talking about potential suspects, the only one that stands out in my mind of one guy was that hogwash. Could it possibly be him?
I don't know. I know that Babs talked about what she was doing to keep him out, but I know there's always ways of getting around things. Do we know how tall hogwash is?
No. Maybe we can ask Babs or ask someone around here. Let them know what we've learned. Maybe they'll know who this person is.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Oh, Pockets. Now that I can speak to you, is there anything you wanted to say?
He's
Nothing?
like, you tell me.
Oh.
I don't want to speak for Pocket since it's your familiar, but you know.
Yeah. I don't have anything funny to say.
So I'm just suggesting alcohol.
We'll get some soon. How about a good meat?
Some fishes.
And some fishes. Okay, Pockets.
All this looking at fish. It's got me real hungry.
Let's go grab something. Some snacks. You rubbing your belly. Okay, the plan. We'll grab some snacks, some alcohol, and we'll ask Babs about this mystery fella. That sound good, Duana?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounded kind of
Let's do it.
For a second there, it sounded like Shaun of the Dead. So we're going to go to the Winchester.
Yep.
Die down. Go around to Liz's. Go to the Winchester. Well, let's die down. Oh, zombies.
Zombies. Okay, we'll head back up. I think Babs is at Cozy Cove.
Correct. Alrighty, and then we are going to return to the inside of Cozy Cove. Nope, not that. Hey. We are inside the Cozy Cove Inn, and you guys are here to get some drinks and to ask Bab some questions.
Yes.
I assume
What's
Pockets
wrong?
just like goes up and like slaps the bar down and puts like an acorn on it or something. Like,
Dude, hey Babs. Pockets would like a mead and some fish, any fish, whatever you have ready, please.
need for mead.
Mead for mead.
So, Babs is like, oh, well, it's almost lunchtime. Are you wanting like a grilled fish or a fried fish? What kind of situation are you looking for here?
Grilled. Let's do some grilled. Do you want anything?
I might go the opposite. Do you have a fish and chips situation,
Sure.
Babs?
We've got a fish and chips one here. It's probably not as good as the ones we'll have at the fishing competition, but I've got a pretty good in-house recipe, if I do say so myself. I use a nice beer in the batter, so it's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
And behind you, some fish, prepares itself and is quickly grilled and fried, respectively. Babs like, any French fry? Since your friend's getting chips, you want some chips as well to go with the grilled fish, or you want grilled potatoes?
Some French fries sound good. Pockets loves French fries.
It's the perfect food for absorbing alcohol.
It is Pockets. It is.
And so some potatoes begin preparing themselves into the form of freshly made French fries. And I was like, so what did you guys discover out there? How's it all going?
So we met Henry and that puppy that doesn't have a name yet. And Duana played some beautiful music. And then we talked to a bird that told us a little bit about the person who sabotaged the pier. And at this point, Thistle remembers, does Babs know yet?
What do you mean sabotage the pier?
Oh, yeah. So
There's that charisma again.
we're on it. We're on it. We're looking into it. Howard, Dani, Vel, and Madrigal are following the trail, and we're looking into it. But yeah, the
At
pier.
that moment, Howard walks in. Well, everything is good. Nothing to worry about outside. We are in good shape, actually. Not a single problem to be found anywhere. Oh, hey! Thistle, Duana, how are we all doing? And you can tell he's sitting here trying to, like, telepathically go, what does Babs know and how much trouble am I in? And Babs is just very quietly looking at all of you.
Pockets spilled the beans. Sorry.
Pockets, who cannot be heard by anyone except Thistle, because only Thistle has Speak with Animals running right now, is...
Yeah. So Babs knows, yes. Sorry, but we found out some more information, and I forgot that Babs didn't know.
Howie? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go... Yep, I'm coming, Sativa. And he walks outside. Sativa did not call. Sativa is actually sitting at a table inside. And she's like, smooth. His intelligence is actually as high as Thistle's charisma.
That's awesome.
Babs like, so I take it there was some sabotage, and I assume that Howie immediately jumped in to try and cover it up so I wouldn't be upset. What did you discover about the sabotage, and what was it?
So do you want to explain a little bit what happened? And then
What happened was...
Yeah. So we were going around checking out the fish population like you asked us to, and the first pier that we went to, the freshwater one, it looked a little precarious, so I took a look under the water, and somebody had replaced what I assume were brand new beams on the bottom with really old, decrepit, like barely holding themselves together wooden beams, and I could see where they had dragged them under the water, south, and where they had dragged it up onto the island, and I believe that's where they were going to investigate afterwards, the other people in our party, but that's what we found. We checked out the other piers and didn't find anything like that, But that's what we know about the sabotage as far as the acts themselves. And then Thistle just talked to a bird who gave us a little bit more info.
Yeah, it was a really nice bird. Very nice bird. So the bird told us that it was one man who is very large, taller than Howard. And while he was pulling these beams, the metal beams away, he was laughing like maniacally. I don't know how to say it. Laughing the whole time, and he was wearing shiny plate armor. Do you know who that might be, Babs?
Do I know of a prankster clad in plate metal? No, I don't. What bird? You said you talked to a bird? I feel like I'm missing some steps. Where is half your party's missing? You talked to a bird, and a mysterious laughing maniac in plate armor stole steel beams. Howie, I thought we were using wooden decor. I wanted to make sure we have an aesthetic.
I think the beams were reinforced with steel on the inside, but they were wooden on the outside, is what I was told.
Oh, well that's different. That actually is very reassuring. Now, what bird are you talking about?
A hummingbird right by that pier we talked to. And by the way, the bird would love maybe a hummingbird feeder out there. Just wanted to put a word in for him.
Okay, we could do that. I had one, but those asshole squirrels kept knocking it over, and one of them was draining the sugar juice out of it.
Oh no. We can set up some traps for the squirrels.
Well, they have to be humane traps, even if they're assholes. I won't stand for animal violence in Cozy Cove, except for that one hog.
Okay. But yeah, it sounds crazy. That's what happened.
Okay. And you said your friends are out tracing from outside, and they're getting sativa. You said that Sativa's like, yeah, they're also getting potion ingredients. I need more potions for these guys. And so I was like, okay, so the pier is fixed. What about the rest of the piers? Any other damage?
Not that we could see. They all looked pretty untampered with, and like you would expect them to.
Yeah. We checked out the fish in 3 of the piers. We'll have to go back. We were focused on the sabotage for a little while. But the fish count looks pretty good. And most of them are edible too for the fish fry. So we're looking good outside of the sabotage.
Outside of the sabotage, indeed. The way that someone was able to get by the barrier to do this damage is concerning, because that pier is within the boundary line. Someone either was smart enough or dumb enough to outsmart my barrier, and I don't like that. Alright, and you guys need to continue looking into the rest of the fish, and Duana, you're performing this evening, that's what I was told?
Yeah, if you would like me to, I could see if I wanted to go by myself, or if Madrigal wanted to join. I also had an idea of something maybe we could do here if you wanted to sometime. Have you all ever done like a karaoke night?
Oh, not here, but I love the idea of karaoke. Karaoke is so fun. I love to get a little schnockered and just sing something silly. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. It's fun stuff.
Live without you by my side. Pockets and Thistle start singing.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun. And I was telling them earlier, I think I mentioned to you when we were in here, I haven't sang or sung in front of others above ground. I'm still a little nervous, but I thought maybe doing it with karaoke first might be a good way to break the ice and be playful about it before I kind of start doing it in performances too.
I think that could be a lot of fun, actually. Especially since all the farmers want to come out and sing, but they want to come out and have a good time, but they can all enjoy some singing too. And that Music Max can get a little singing in without pulling out his guitar and trying to play some version of Wonderwall, whatever that is.
Anyway.
Whatever that is.
I think I've heard of that one.
Which side note, I never understood why they would go into like Wonderwall when you have like, not to insult one of my favorite bands, but like you guys couldn't go through any of the Third Eye Blind songs that are also really easy to play. Like, really? You went with Wonderwall instead of like God of Wine or something? Come on. Be so for real right now.
I just know people always have that meme that's like, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Yeah, so she agrees that some karaoke will be fun. She's like, we'll have to find someone to host the karaoke, but maybe I could do it, or Sativa could, or I don't know, it'll be fun. And Sativa's just like, yeah, sure. This is the greatest semi-retired time I've ever had in my entire life.
If you need any help with it, let me know. I'd be happy to do what I can.
Oh, I'd appreciate it. And around this time, your fish all comes out, your french fries, your fried fish, your grilled fish for Pockets. Anything else to eat or drink, dearies?
I could take a beer.
She gets you a nice, sudsy, delicious cold beer, a nice frosted mug.
Thank you.
Two.
All right. You said a beer as well?
A mead.
A mead, all right. And a nice frosted mug with mead, probably. Draws a nice, delicious, refreshing mead for you as well.
Thanks, Babs.
My pleasure, dears. Hopefully your friends have food when they're out in the woods. Hopefully they find things. These are very concerning times here. Hope the fishing festival's okay.
It'll be great. Don't worry. And don't be too hard on Howard. He worked very hard on that pier, and I feel horrible that it was sabotaged moments after.
I won't punish him. And she's kind of like, fiddling with stuff. She's like, I won't punish him for the pier damage. I'll punish him for thinking he could hide it from me. You can't let men think that they're going to hide things from you, dearies. Take that from me. You gotta scare them all the time, even if you've been married a long time. Keep them scared.
Duly noted.
And, Howard's a huge dude, so, what? But, he is terrified of his wife, so maybe it works.
Okay. Bringing our food. Duana, what should we do next?
You said you wanted to check out the tea shop, or would another time be better for that?
Yeah, we could. Sativa, are you going to be over there anytime soon?
Oh, I suppose I could go over there. If you're
Hey,
looking for some tea.
Do you need help with anything, Sativa?
I mean, if you're so inclined, I'd love for you to get a dragon scale. Consensually given. Yep.
We're on it.
They always get scared when I call their bluff.
Never done that before, but I'd be happy to try.
Well, if you can, that would be helpful. I know I have a list of some teas that are local to Cozy Cove. I'm trying to find that list. There we go. A couple. I got a couple herbs I can tell you guys about. Cool. All right. So you guys are going to head over to the tea shop when you're done eating? Do you have any other business to do in the inn before I move it on over?
I don't think so.
Just gonna drink some water along with the beer to stay hydrated.
Well, Hydration Nation, what's up? You know what? Everyone, let's drink some water. And in the future, when editing Abby is doing this, she'll hear, hey, drink some water, and she'll drink some water. Aha! That's
Maybe
right.
Real life.
I
Julie
thwarted
will drink
editing
some
Abby
water,
into drinking
too.
water. Yep. Look at us. Hydrating. Yes! The party that hydrates together doesn't dihydrate together. Love it. All right. The group is hydrated and going back outside, heading towards Sativa's tea shop. All right, and inside the shop, Sativa kind of opens the door, unlocks it and whatnot, and it's not fully set up. You do see a bar area, and you can tell that there's some stuff in place. She will eventually be offering brewed teas, and she could probably brew you up something if you asked. You see jars of herbs behind the counter. Again, not overly organized. There's crates and boxes here and there. She's obviously still in the process of setting things up. And she kind of shows you around. There's a couple little tables and chairs and some little comfy couches and whatnot you can sit on. Just, well, it's not fully set up yet. I have the grow house bridge next door, and then I have my garden over in my house, which is a massive little garden area. So I'm not quite ready for opening up yet, but I do have some nice tea blends, if you're interested.
We'd love that.
I have some grapple hook leaves, which you all would recall from the obstacle course, so you can get a little little doozy. And Duana, Sativa has actually, since you weren't at Sourberry, the grapple hook is a vine that she made when she ran an inn in Waterdeep. And she needed a way to have cannabis because it was not legal. So she used entanglement vines and grafted it with cannabis to make a new kind of plant that would be basically sentient cannabis that would grapple things that had bad intentions towards breaking into her inn.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so she has some of that available. The dried herb form is just, like cannabis flower. You can smoke it if you want to. Also a nice tea version to where if you want to have a nice light body buzz to deal with aches and pains, you can brew some grapple hook tea. Along with the grapple hook tea, there is also extra strong catnip. There's no real name for it yet, but Sativa explains that there's it's very similar to catnip, but with more flowers, and it's much stronger than your average catnip. Like, she actually has it in a jar inside of another jar, because when she takes it out, cats from around the area will swarm the tea shop. There's sickweed, which is a literal, like, think echinacea, but a little more packs a little more of a punch, because it's a sweet, naturally sweet herb, doesn't require a sweetener in it, and it helps with aches, fever, sore throat, and congestion, and can also provide a calming rest. Think echinacea meets lavender. And finally, she kind of takes out a wooden box, and inside this wooden box, she turns a key and opens it, and inside are these nice, neat bundles of sage. And she goes, this is spirit safe sage, and it's for banishing bad energies, but it will leave any remaining friendly spirits around. I would suggest having some, since you have a friend in your group who doesn't believe in ghosts. And
That's a good idea.
She's kind of sarcastic about that, like, since you have somebody who doesn't believe in ghosts, Jesus. And she's like, and this can be brewed as a tea as well, that can help get rid of any energies that be clinging to your overall aura. Which is, frankly, you never know what kind of energies will be clinging to you when you've been out and about. So I recommend, seeping a little bit here and there. You can always smoke cleanse, but why not have a nice cup of tea as well?
Yeah, I'll take a couple sage bundles.
All right. And she explains that each bundle can be broken down to make several pots of tea, or can be burned as a smudge stick. And she offers those to you. And she's, any other teas? You have some and she has other blends, obviously, other than the ones I listed. Your classic mixes that you'd see at any tea shop. Your chamomile, lavender, mint, stuff like that. Some nice black teas, some nice mixes of flavors, some nice chais, etc. Also has like a little, you see what looks like a little bar area that she's eventually going to be putting like a build your own tea situation. You can like put scoops into your own tea bowler and then make your own tea. Not quite open for business, but you can definitely see that she's been putting a lot of energy into making this little tea shop of hers.
Could I get a couple packages of sickweed to have in case we need it later?
Absolutely. It's a great tea to have. And she gets a few bundles and kind of packages it up so you have the loose tea as well as some bags to put it in, so you can kind of choose how to do it. And she bundles it all together into a little box. And she kind of recommends how, so puts some instructions in there, what temperature to brew, to heat the water to, etc., to get the most of the medicinal properties out of the plant.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Make sure you keep it on you. I'll have some with us on the ship as well, of course, but it's always good to have it on you. You don't always need to have lay on hands to fix something,
Yeah.
Sativa, this looks amazing. I can't wait till the shop is fully open. Can I try some of the grapple hook tea? And did you say that you have like the hybrid with the cannabis grapple hook in a tea form?
So the grapple hook is basically, it is a cannabis in an entanglement vine, basically. So yeah, the leaves themselves will be that. So she's, so you want, it's good for body aches. Do you, it might give you a little bit of a relaxed buzz, but it's mostly for the body. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sure. And
sounds good.
She sets about brewing up some cups. She looks to you, Duana, and would you also like a cup of something? A little cuppa?
Yeah. What is it like to drink the catnip tea?
I've gotten a bit of a buzz off of it, but it's a joke that I'm basically part cat. You're welcome to try it, though. I would recommend mixing it with others. It's tasty, but I would probably mix the catnip with a little bit of the grapple hook, and then maybe a dash of like, a nice orange peel or some bits of apple and cinnamon. That could be good. I would run out the flavor.
Okay. Yeah, all that sounds good. All of those 4 things together sound good to me.
All right, so she begins putting together a bit of a tea for you. And it's kind of like a Christmas in a cup, but with some catnip. And so she asks you each, would you like Any sweeteners or creams?
I
Sugar,
would like
please.
some honey. Sorry.
All right, so Thistle's
I'll
wanting
take
honey.
honey.
So Thistle's wanting honey, and Duana.
She said honey first.
Duana said honey first as well. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Sativa proceeds to make up your teas with great care, spooning in takes a bit of the orange that's nearby and carves a bit of peel, drops it into the nest of the basket, proceeds to get pulls the jar out, pulls another jar out, pulls the catnip out real quick. She's looking over her shoulder, trying to make sure that there's no cats. Outside, you do hear some, kind of howls. I'm so sorry. You're wearing headphones. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I was with my sunglasses were like making my head uncomfortable. No, you're good.
Let me not do loud cats when you're wearing headphones. So
Oh no, my
outside
volume's fine.
you do hear some cats. You hear some very loud and aggressive purring. She quickly puts the catnip back away once it's in your cup. Mind you, there's some out now, so you guys can still hear cats outside. She begins put some apples and then a sprinkle, she goes to grab a sprinkle of cinnamon, then decides to chunk the whole stick in, and then pour some hot water over it. Proceeds to do similarly with yours. Socials. Would you like any flavors to go with yours, or just straight grapple hook?
Ooh, what do you recommend with this?
Well, with the terpenes in grapple hook, I would suggest a little lemon peel with a little bit of lavender, maybe. The linalool would be really good, so I would suggest that.
Lavender and lemon. Sounds perfect.
She proceeds, again, peels a bit of lemon off and then drops some lavenders. Instead of grabbing just the flowers from like the pre-dried petals she has, though, she actually grabs some of the fresh lavender she has growing and in her hands kind of makes it age quickly and then drop its petals so they're nice and fresh and bursting with the lavender oils, and drops those into the basket and pours water over yours as well. And before too long, you both have delicious smelling teas in front of you with a honey softly pouring into your cups. And she slides the mugs forward.
Thank you.
My pleasure. And outside, the cats are still.
Thank you. This smells incredible.
I hope you enjoy. I do like tea. I love seeing what the plants can offer us, and then building upon what they can do, having them interact with each other. I think tea is a great way of doing it. It's like soup you can drink.
That's awesome. Do I need to drink this in here so the cats? Is it safer to drink it in here?
Well, how much do you like cats?
I mean, I don't know. I've only met a few. They're fine. I'm not really super used to them.
They might get very aggressive and try to climb you for your tea.
Okay. Is it okay if we sit and sip in here?
Of course, absolutely. There's comfy couches and chairs, so she gestures so you guys can please sit and enjoy.
Okay.
So how are you enjoying Cozy Cove then? I mean, I know that we dropped a lot of mysteries on you and whatnot, but how are you liking it?
We love the vibe. Everyone's so nice. Even the birds. Except for the puppies a little bit. I don't know. Forward, but...
Well, she's just looking for a home. You know how it is.
She's very opinionated.
Most animals are, though, aren't they? And she kind of looks at Pockets like...
He's still drinking mead from the Cozy Cove Inn.
Right. I'm just like a little shot glass.
So when are we going on this pirate ship?
We should be able to leave in a day or so. I'm working on getting the ship all stocked up. I want to make sure we have provisions for a little bit, just in case. You never know what happens out at sea. All sorts of crazy stuff can happen. So I'm going to make sure that we have enough provisions just in case for a week or so. Of course, I need to finish brewing the underwater breathing potions for you guys, because as much as I do believe in Duana's abilities, I don't want Duana to be underwater without anyone to back them up. So,
Yeah.
Probably a day or so, and hopefully by then your compatriots will be back from their mission of getting those ingredients. The potions won't take me too long to brew, but I do need a little bit of time. And apparently we're having a karaoke night now, which is very exciting. Tell me, what are you guys gonna sing at karaoke?
I Will Survive. Probably. That's Pockets and I's song. Karaoke song.
Maybe, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, by all means, go ahead.
Maybe, Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush.
That's a good song.
We're gonna have diversity at our karaoke night. Lots of different kinds of music. covers things that haven't been made before, except for in futuristic worlds. I like it.
Are you gonna sing Sativa?
I might sing from the infamous bard Shaggy. Maybe a little Afro Man. I do like it. Afro Man was great because he was not only a bard, he was a philosopher.
Heard of him? He's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pockets is like she hasn't heard of him.
Like,
I have.
She's lying. Or the greatest bard of all, the classic, the realist, Slim Shady. I don't know what kind of music Sativa listened to. I assume it would be just like very tongue-in-cheek, like 90s and early 2000s rap music, I assume.
Probably.
And Spice Girls.
Nice.
Yeah, I do believe that she listens to Spice Girls.
Spice Girls is good for karaoke.
It is. If you want to be my lover, you gotta sing with my friends.
Make it last forever.
Karaoke never ends. And outside, you guys do actually start hearing probably more cats than you noticed. Because, like, you guys did run a couple nature checks earlier. You didn't see a lot of cats. Oh. Now, it's a lot.
Did me drinking this tea, is this causing a problem?
Oh, no, sure, the catnip brings them out. But there's just, there's been more cats in the area lately, and I don't know where they all hide, but it seems like if anything triggers them, they all come out of the woodworks, but I don't know where they're all hiding the rest of the time.
Maybe I should try to talk to some of them.
You could.
Would that be a good idea?
I mean, I tried talking to them last time when they were all howling, so I was having some catnip tea. I went out there, and the only one that would talk to me just said, "Give me tea or give me liberty," which made no sense. I wasn't holding them hostage. Then they threatened to throw my tea into the water and have some sort of weird tea party, which made even less sense. So I said no cats allowed in my tea shop, and here we are.
No.
That cat's got has many unique ideas as that puppy.
I like the animals around here.
Except the squirrels.
Weird. Just like us.
And at that moment, the door to the tea shop bursts open. But it's not aggressive. It's a goat butting it open. The goat bursts open and then quickly, pushes the door closed. Cats are going crazy in there.
We're drinking catnip tea.
Ah.
It's good.
Sativa, where are these investigators that are investigating the saboteurs?
Us.
I thought there would be more, but okay.
Yeah. We split the party.
Oh. Sativa, I thought you said they were intelligent. That's a mistake. All right. Well, have you considered the cat sort of lame?
Are cats strong enough to move steel enforced wooden beams underwater?
Cats can do anything. Your first mistake is underestimating them.
The bird told us it was a tall man.
Cats seduce tall men all the time.
Seduce them to do things or to fall in love with them or both?
Yes. You've seen it, I'm sure. You ever seen a cute, fluffy, silky cat? They come, they purr. The big tall guy goes, "Whose cat is this anyway?" And then they start to pet the cat. And they go, well, it's a pretty soft cat, I suppose. At least it'll keep the mice away. And that's how they get in. Next thing you know, big tall guy, completely seduced by a cat. And you are underestimating the cats.
And why do the cats want to sabotage the pier?
Well, how would I know? I'm not a cat. I'm a goat.
You just had a lot of theories, so I wasn't sure if that was part of it.
Of course I have a lot of theories. I'm a goat. Totes. The goat, I'll have you know.
Nice to meet you, Totes. I'm Duana.
I keep my ear to the ground. That's actually what this earring is for. To wave my ear to the ground, to make sure I keep my ear to the ground. Cats. Or they could be in league with the squirrels, you know.
That I believe. Now that I believe. Hi, I'm Thistle, and this is Pockets. Yeah, Pockets agrees too. It was the squirrels. That is our leading theory.
I don't want to do the bleeding and the blah that they would be doing. But But Pockets, after they do a look, kind of looks and kind of like pats his brain like, wow, that's a smart idea, actually.
Yes, Pockets. So cats and squirrels. We got to tell the rest of the party about this. It's got to be them.
Do cats kill squirrels sometimes, though?
Well, they do, strictly speaking, of course, because squirrels underestimate the cats.
Seems like everybody's underestimating the cats except you, Totes.
I'm intelligent. Never underestimate cats. Or goats.
Or goats. We won't. So if it's the cats and the squirrels, then where does this man in armor come into play?
Pockets proceeds to reenact all the things that Totes had said earlier. Like, big tall guy sees a cat, goes, I don't want this cat. Cat purrs, pets the cat. All of a sudden, he loves the cat.
That's right. Okay, it all makes sense.
Cats, they have crazy high charisma. Not like the rest of us having to make it work what we got. Am I right, Thistle?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This Pockets. Oh, Mom. Oh.
Okay, Pumpkin.
Don't underestimate the goats, though. Seriously.
Yeah, tell us more about the goats. Oh, sorry.
The goats are a noble breed. We're excellent, actually. The cats, I suspect the cats are doing. We've seen the cats around. They're not around just trying to get treats. Typical outside cats. They'll come around, you open the door, they say, give me some food. These cats only seem to be seduced out of their hiding areas by the tea. And then a whole bunch just show up out of nowhere. You can't trust that. 1 minute, no cats. Next minute, tons of cats. They have stealth abilities we are not aware of. They could easily sneak attack us.
Sativa, are you concerned with the cats?
The goat makes a good point. I don't see them when I open the door, and I'm always feeding cats. I've never seen a cat I don't feed or give scritches to. They would be here every time I open the door, but they're always hiding. The only thing that makes them come out of hiding is this catnip. It's almost as if they can't stop themselves. But where are they hiding?
I don't know. Maybe we can follow them back to their hiding places. I don't know.
You're gonna try and follow a cat?
I don't know. I can turn into a cat. That might be a good plan.
You could try.
She thinks really hard because it's the first time changing shape.
So she's never wild shaped before.
No.
Oh my gosh. That's Sativa's. So you're gonna turn into a cat. Did you say this is your first time wild shaping?
Yeah.
Okay, and you turn into a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Sativa bursts into tears because that was her first wild shape as well.
Oh.
She says, oh, the first time I wild shaped it was to be a kitten to go spy on some evil bastards. Oh my gosh.
Thistle jumps up and rubs against Sativa's arm.
Oh, scoochies. She said, okay, well, I guess I better open the door if you're going to try and follow these cats then.
Now she's like second guessing herself, like, oh shit, no, it's happening. Okay. All right. Sativa, Thistle looks over like, Sativa, you want to try this with me?
Oh, buddy. I'll follow.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wild shape until I know what we're dealing with. So Sativa looks at you, Duana, and goes, "Are you joining us? Are we doing this?"
Yeah, if us following doesn't foil the plan, I'm up for it.
We'll see.
I don't want Thistle to be out there by herself.
Exactly. I mean, Pockets is like, what am I, chopped liver?
Yes,
So you guys are gonna open the door, and outside the cottage, when the door opens, when you guys were inside, you had heard meow, 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 like a symphony of cats meowing. When you open the door, it gets quiet. Too quiet.
Thistle's gonna walk outside. Oh. And look around.
All right.
Try out things. Go ahead.
Go ahead and roll perception. Either perception or nature, your call.
Perception. 22.
All right. Across the way, you see a bunch of cats, like a bunch of cats lining the water bank. Let me grab my pointer. So you guys are right here, and across the water, right around here, you see cats lining the bank.
Okay. I go, psst, they're over there. I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, and how are you getting across?
Can I go across the bridge? Like just walk?
Yeah, the grow house bridge, you can.
Yeah.
It's not quick because it's you have to kind of weave in and out of all the plants. It's a literal grow house. In some cases there's roots going through the floor into the water beneath it. So you have to kind of wind around the plants a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go through my new little cat body and
Alrighty.
hopping over some stuff.
So you get through. Is Pockets gonna follow?
He's back by you guys, so I keep moving him backwards.
Gotcha. I can unattach him. Hold on. There you go.
Okay.
So as you cross the bridge and you come out, it's dark. It's light in the bridge, like in the bridge for the growing, but then there's like a little dark area in the front and the end of it. So as your eyes adjust, you're in cat form. You come out in the sun. You're blinking against the sun of the day, and you sniff, and the cats seem to be gone. You're welcome to roll a nature or perception to see where they went, or to try to see where they went.
Yeah, I'll roll a perception again.
All right.
18.
All right. You sense that there's a trail, that you could possibly follow, but and do you proceed to do so?
I look back at Sativa and Duana and Pockets, and like wondering if they're gonna kind of tail me or stick with me at a distance, or are they by the tea shop when I look back?
Duana, what are you doing?
I know the plan was to follow, but at a distance, like follow enough, close enough for safety, but at a distance enough to not scare the other cats. So I feel like I would be within sight.
Okay.
But I guess I don't know if we would have gone the bridge way or a different way.
It would have been up to you, because you could swim over, you could walk over. What choice? It's entirely your choice.
Would Sativa and Pockets be with me?
Sativa is on the bank, like she looks like she's looking for something, and Pockets, Thistle, what is Pockets doing?
Pockets is sticking with Duana.
Okay. Does Pockets swim?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe we'll take the water route.
Okay.
If Pockets is okay with swimming and doesn't mind getting wet right now.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Okay. Is this the waterway?
I'm sorry?
Oh, is underneath, like where my token is that where the water's at?
Yeah, there's all the blue
Oh, I
areas.
see it now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have my screen in black grayscale because my migraine. I turned it back on. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going on the trail.
Alrighty. You go ahead and follow. You manage to get probably about to behind where Sativa's house is, which is like around here. And when you walked over here, you noticed the trail seemed to split off in different directions, but it seemed strongest here. So you followed, and then the trail seems to just go dead, like just drops dead, as if someone had dropped into water or something, but there's nothing to explain that.
Can I do a nature check?
Sure.
13, 14, 15, 16.
All right. There is no indication as to where they went other than just the trail goes completely dead, but there's nowhere that you can identify that you would think they could escape to.
Okay. I think at this point I'm gonna kind of call out to the rest of the group. Is Sativa still on the other side of the bridge, or?
Yeah, she's continuing to watch.
So we've kind of reached a dead end. I don't know where they've gone. They've gone into the forest somewhere. The trail kind of ends here.
Are you still a cat?
Yeah, I can talk as a cat, right? Or no?
I don't think you can.
No? Okay.
I don't need to double check to be sure. I don't think you can, though.
Alright, I'm gonna turn back into a normal form.
Alrighty. I'm gonna search if you can talk in wild shape. So you cannot speak common, but you can communicate through the animal's actions. However, interesting. Okay, so this is why I look things up, because I have not finished and committed 2024 to my. I don't like change, and I have not committed 2024 to my brain. This is saying that previously 2014 it was limited, but now it says that you can speak in beast form.
Okay.
I don't know. That's weird though, because you wouldn't have the vocal cords for it. Whatever, I'll allow it, but that's weird. I prefer the charades method, because that makes, charades makes for fun role play.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of editing a Witchlight video, and I'm like, there's a huge section. And like watching it back, I was like, I was not doing a great job, but one of my players just like was practically reading my mind. I was like, wow. And it's funny because her name is Shar, so I'm like, Shar is what that's Shar from Charades, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Nice. So can I stay in my wild form then?
yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm still. So as Pockets and Duana kind of walk up, as I kind of beckon them walk up, I kind of hop up on a low branch, and Pockets runs up next to me, and he's kind of like, "Whoa, like you're a cat," because it's the first time. So we kind of like reunite. We're excited.
Yeah.
He's also a little bit put off because I didn't choose raccoon for him. I needed a cat for the mission.
These little
I'm
crossed arms.
Don't be cross with me. Well, guys,
He kind of.
so the trail ends here. Go ahead.
Oh, he's gonna be like, you owe me another mead now.
We'll
Very
get you another.
rude.
The trail ends here. I don't know where these cats went. They must have just went into the forest somewhere. I don't know if we should look further or head back. What do you think, Duana?
No, the trail ends. Would we just be kind of walking around hoping to come across something?
Yeah, and are we still within the Cozy Cove borders?
You are. At that moment, however, the ground beneath you begins to ooze a little bit with some sourberry slime, and a scarecrow appears.
Oh no.
You guys remember these, right?
Yes.
Well, you do. Duana, this is a sourberry scarecrow. They are made from chaos energy and sourberry energy, and who knows what else. They look like scarecrows, but they bleed weird sourberry slime. And they can attack, and they're about to. So everyone go ahead and get, you can roll initiative and feel free to type it into the box once you roll it up.
Type it in the box on Albert.
Yep, under the initiative, which is the little cross swords. If you click on the little cross swords, you'll be able to pull up the initiative tracker. You can also tell it to me, but whenever there's like 6 of you guys, or everyone says their number at the same time, boy howdy do I not hear any of them.
Is that the D20? Sorry.
Yes. You'll roll your d20 for your initiative.
Where did you say that we type it in Albert?
So at the upper left-hand corner, you'll see like the little menu thing, and there's the cross swords. If you click on that, it'll bring the initiative tracker.
Okay, cool.
So we have Duana, Thistle. Oh, that's right. Danny's not here. Ignore Dani, because I had them added to the initiative. So Duana, you see a horrifying scarecrow looking like he's lunging at you guys. You get to go first in the initiative. What do you do?
Okay. Guess I'll cast Dissonant Whispers.
Alright, what is that?
I whisper a discordant melody that only the scarecrow can hear. We're within 60 feet.
You definitely are.
Okay. They must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage. It must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me, but it doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away. A deafened creature automatically succeeds on the save.
Alright, wisdom is not a good stat for the scarecrow. And the first roll I rolled was a 2, and then I was like, well, they were still talking whenever I rolled that. Let me roll again. And then I rolled a 7. So, I don't think the scarecrow is going to win that one, actually. So what's the damage?
Okay. Let's see. We can do at level 2. Do we just do?
But
we just have level 1.
You should just have the level 1s. However, I will note that I don't believe the scarecrow would be running away because he's immune to the frightened condition.
Okay.
But
so I just rolled 3d6.
You will do the damage, though.
Okay. Cool. That's fine, because that's probably better for everybody anyway. Okay. 3d6 coming up. I got 18. I got 3 6s.
She said, "Be afraid, bitch." And the scarecrow went, I'm really afraid. Alright, Thistle, what are you gonna do? Or Duana, does that complete your turn?
Can I do bonus action Bardic Inspiration to Thistle?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll say, Thistle, I don't know what's going on, but I trust you, and we got this.
Thistle, you are still a cat.
Yes. I'm trying to look at
What kind of
my
attacks cats
action.
do?
Yeah.
I think they have a claw attack for 1d6. I'm not sure though. I say that. I've got huge scars on my hand from cats. It's plausible they do at least 1d6 damage.
Does it say? Let's see. Is it? It's an action to transform back into normal.
I don't think it's. No, I don't believe it is. I don't actually know though. Don't quote me on that. I haven't played my druid in forever, but I don't. I'll say this: I have not played it as it taking an action, so I'm gonna say no. You don't need to use your action to do it. If the rules say you do, then other GMs can enforce that rule. I'm not enforcing that rule. That seems like a waste of an action.
Okay, I'm gonna transform.
Back to yourself.
Yeah, because I'm a scared cat. I don't do that.
A literal scaredy cat.
Literal scared cat.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna transform, and I'm going to cast entangle. How close we are. If I move, Pockets will move with me.
Uh, he. I have not reattached him to you, but
But I could. Okay, so
but you. Yeah, he can move.
I'm gonna move back a little bit and cast entangle.
All right. So you're like kind of doing this situation.
Yeah, and then entangle. AoE. Think it's a cube.
Yeah, I believe it's like 30-foot cube, correct? We can
Trying to
use this
click on it.
here. Lightning, that'll work. Oh, why is it so big?
Cool.
This
Nice.
map is not meant for combat, so ignore what the sizes say it is. You guys aren't entangled. It is.
Okay, and bonus action. Can I get my flame ready?
Yeah.
Right, and I'm gonna yell over to Duana. These guys don't like fire. We came
Okay.
across them in Sourberry Festival. We got this.
Okay.
And that should end my turn.
Alright, and now the Scarecrow is going to do what he do best. No one is close enough for him to do a claw attack, so he is instead going to ranged weapon attack. Roll the 15 plus 3. So 18 to hit. Duana, what's your AC?
It is 12.
Alright, so he's gonna definitely hit you, because you dealt like 18 damage. Obviously, he is going to be targeting you.
Makes sense.
So that should hit you, and then he is going to deal. What is that? Is that a d6? Alright, so that is going to deal 4 damage to you.
Okay, I'm down to 11.
Alrighty. That will complete his turn. I will. Alright, Duana, your turn.
Okay. Hearing about the fire thing, can I take my alchemy jug and have it be filled with, looks like a quart of oil is one of the options,
Sure.
and then get close enough to douse him with, like, pour the oil all over him so that he'll be more flammable?
Alright, smart thinking. I like it. I like it.
What does that count as? Is that like an action?
It'd be an interact with an object.
Okay, so I could still do a spell too?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Am I close enough? If I did, okay, so this one says each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. If I got close enough to him, could it be where it only hit him and not Thistle and Pockets?
Maybe is that second spell a concentration spell?
No.
It's not. You still have
No.
concentration going with your entanglement, right?
Oh, that wasn't mine.
Oh, that's right. That was Thistle. My bad. All right. Then yeah, you can definitely do that then.
Okay, I don't want to do anything that's going to mess up the entanglement. It's so does attacking him mess up the entanglement?
No, for some reason I thought the entanglement was yours and not Thistle's, and I was like, oh no, you have concentration, you can't do that. But
Okay.
yeah, but really,
So-
that's not an issue at all.
Okay. So he makes a Constitution saving throw.
All right, Con is not much better than Wisdom. His roll's a 13 though, so 13.
Is that what my spell save? Is that based
So
on my
it's
spell
rolling
save
against
DC?
your spell DC, yeah.
Which is exactly 13.
Alrighty.
On a successful save, he takes half as much damage as
All right.
isn't pushed. So I gotta roll 2d8.
Yeah, half damage is still probably a chunk of damage.
Okay. Another d8. That'll be 5 because I got 2 5. Or no, wait, that's a 7. I got a 7 and 5, so I got 12, so that'll be 6 damage.
Alrighty, 6 damage.
Yeah, I think I'll step back if I have any movement left to kind of get some distance.
Alright. Thistle, you're up.
Okay, so I have flame ready. I assume I still have that bow and arrow from sourberry. So I'm going to use the bow for a ranged attack against the scarecrow. Oh,
With fire again?
yeah, with fire.
Man, sure would be funny if Abby, who did the intro video, literally said, "Gee, I wonder if they'll solve their problems with fire again."
Fire's
Foreshadowing.
always the answer. Is that a D6?
The bow and arrow, I believe, is a D6, yeah.
Okay, 4.
Would it be a D20 to roll to hit first?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
17.
Alright, so 17 will hit. I'll tell you what, you can roll the D6. If it's higher than a 4, you can take the higher score.
Okay, the 3, so.
So 4 it is! Alright, and then it's on fire, correct?
Yes.
Double damage. Alrighty. Math. Okay, it is not looking good for the scarecrow. Is that gonna complete your turn, Thistle?
And he had oil on him already, right?
Yeah, that's why I gave him double damage this turn instead of next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, he is going to hit probably again Duana, because again, hit real hard. Not he's been damaged though, so he's not doing much damage, and he deals 2 points of damage. But the scarecrow hits Duana for 2 points of damage. Wowzas, so much pain. While screaming and on fire and just throwing sour berries at you while screaming for his life on fire. And with that, it'll conclude his turn. He's thrashing against the entanglement vines, of course, but not really successful in getting out. And we'll go back to the top with Duana.
Okay. Let's see. I have 1 spell slot left. I'll do Dissonant Whispers again. So he has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. A 1.
Okay.
The other scarecrows, they're not smart. Man, these dice are gonna go. These are not gonna be good DM dice. They were great for the last game I played, but this round they're being way too nice.
This time the 3d6 was only 7 points total.
And 7 is all it takes, however, for him to fall. Or I say fall dead. He can't really fall dead because he's just burning alive. With that, he does burst into flames. Little bits of fire seem to scatter every which direction. Before you can worry about if you need to if you need to, fix the fire, however, little spots of fire turn into new scarecrows.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
And Thistle, you may recall this did happen previously where you guys killed them, and it wasn't that the killing per se made them appear, but they did appear. So these 3 scarecrows show up, and they look a little pissed off. What are you guys gonna do? Oh, I rolled their initiatives.
Are they flaming scarecrows, or the flame just...
It just seems like the bits of raw material that was once their friend created new scarecrows.
No.
But that's how it perceives, that's how it seems. You haven't really investigated it, so you're not really sure what happened. In the heat of the moment, you saw fire go every which way and a couple scarecrows show up, so...
Shoot.
Are they the same size as the scarecrow that just...
You were so fucking clever. They are not the same size as the previous one. They seem a little smaller.
Okay.
They're not as tough.
Okay.
And they do have different amounts of hit points. Each of them have different hit points. They look different sizes.
Okay.
Very good question. So oh, go ahead.
Is my entangle still active or no?
I thought it had died whenever the last one vanished and I deleted it. However, technically it would have still probably been there, so let me pull it back up. I'm gonna use something different. Let me use these instead. Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll say that it catches these 2, but not quite catches this one.
Okay.
Alright, what are you guys doing? I guess it would be... Who just went? Duana had just went and killed the...
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be Thistle. So you see these 3 scarecrows appear. What do you do?
Oh boy. I don't have any more spell slots. So, can I do a skill check? Right now or no?
Well, what are you wanting to do? Like, you tell me what you're trying to do and we can try and go from there. You do have your weapons still that you can attack with, of course.
Yeah.
And you do still have your
I wanted to
cantrips.
try to figure out, perception, figure out why they came back, why they multiplied, and, why they're smaller.
Well, that would probably be the information you would have on that that you'd already have from your previous experience is that you know that sometimes more show up when you defeat them. It's not necessarily a Hydra situation where like, oh, we're never gonna finish this, but you did notice at the Sourberry Festival when you guys fought the same kind of scarecrow, that they had kind of kept replicating, and as you recall, the glowing mushrooms, it kind of seemed to help balance things out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you guys were able to eventually just beat them down, and they eventually did stop reappearing. You know, with fire.
Do I still have mushrooms in my pack from the last fight? Did I note this down? I think I might. Would it be okay to assume that I still have some of those mushrooms?
Yeah, and there's
Okay.
also like there's the glowing mushrooms. There's some all around you in the area you're in. It's a forest. They grow pretty naturally. So there are the
Okay.
glowing balancing mushrooms every which way, and you do see them starting to glow brighter, like they're trying to kind of like calm things back down.
Okay. And the ones that were live on the log were better than like the. So I look around. I see if there's like maybe a small log with some of the mushrooms on, or I just pick up a few mushrooms, and I'm gonna throw them at the scarecrow closest to me. Maybe.
All right, so you're just gonna scoop up some living mushrooms and just chunk them at the.
Yeah.
All right, roll a d20.
2. Do I still have bardic inspiration?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that advantage or?
You get to add a d6 to your roll.
I don't know if that would be quite enough to help in this instance. You do have a reroll from your recap, though.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll. 20.
Hey,
Yay.
much better score. All right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go ahead and with this group, did we agree to do the max die plus rolled die for crits? Is that what or did we just do double damage? I can't remember which one we decided to go with.
I think it was max die plus.
I think most of the groups did want to do that, but I don't think I have it written down. But I'll make a note so whenever we have a full party to check on that.
Yeah.
I probably have it in the session 0. Well, no, we didn't do a session 0 because we just started a new game with most of the same players. So okay, when everyone's here, we'll double check. But for now, we can do max and rolled. So we're gonna say it's a d6 for damage, and you'll go ahead and roll. You'll get 6 automatically, and then you'll roll damage as well.
Okay. 4.
4. All right. And then I'm going to also go ahead and do a little quickie dicky math and say that scarecrow actually does immediately die because it does extra damage because of the glowing mushrooms.
Okay.
So the mushrooms not only land, but just like land and kill the crap out of that scarecrow. Leaving 2 remaining scarecrows. Is that going to complete your turn?
I'm gonna yell over to Duana and say, "Forget the fire. Throw the glowing mushrooms at them."
Okay.
All right. The guy who's entangled, who saw you kill his buddy, immediately throws a sourberry at you and deals 4 damage to you, Thistle.
Okay. And that's sourberry damage, so
It is sourberry damage, yeah. So if you still have your sourberry token, you can use that to absorb it. And
it absorbs all of it.
so if you have the sourberry token, it can absorb the damage. However, since we are outside of the festival, it is still real damage being dealt to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. The magic of sourberry damage is really only at the Sourberry Festival. So then we have the other one who can actually move is going to stalk right up to you guys and multi-attack. But the first one's not very good. An 11 hit either.
Mm-mm.
Oh! But a 20 does.
Ouch.
Yeah. Alright, dun, 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 dun. Thistle, I'm so sorry, but they saw you deal damage, so they're gonna be targeting you. However, it's a claw, so you got a little bit lucky. It's gonna be 5 slashing damage. And that will complete its turn. I will say that when it crosses in front of you, it does kind of get tripped up a little bit on the entanglement vines. It's going to have to try and roll to get out on its next round. And then we will go back to the top with Duana.
Okay. So for these mushrooms, do I need to make a check to successfully be able to grab them, or are they like
I'd say since
Easy
they were
to grab?
pointed out to you, you could just pick them up pretty easily.
Okay. So this was said throwing the mushrooms at the scarecrow hurts them?
This was assumption, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Does that count as an attack to throw the mushrooms?
Yeah, it's gonna be a D20 to hit, and then you'll roll a D6 if you're successful.
Okay. I got a 9. So
A
I bet that
9
doesn't hit.
is not quite gonna be enough on that one, unfortunately.
Because you don't add anything to
No,
throwing,
it's an
right?
improvised weapon, so
Okay.
Does she still have a reroll too?
yeah.
Oh,
Duana
yeah.
does have a reroll as well.
Okay. I'll reroll. I got a 3.
So the dice god said no, no. You did all your
Can
big
I-
powerful magics earlier. No more hitting and doing damage for you.
Would that have already used an object interaction to grab the mushrooms?
I'm not forcing you to claim it. No, you can still interact if you needed to.
Could I use one of those sickly teas or whatever? Does that help with your health, or is that just with? Or what does that help
It's
with?
like for colds and stuff like that. It's not
Oh,
really
okay.
healing, unfortunately.
Okay. Never mind then. Are cantrips? Would that be a bonus action in this case?
Depends on the cantrip, but cantrips do normally still count as an action. They just don't count as a spell slot.
Okay. If it wasn't an attack, like if it was minor illusion, would that be
I want to say minor illusion still counts as an action as well.
Okay, that's fine.
With cantrips, the rule of thumb is like unless it specifies that it's not an action, it's probably an action.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
That might be my turn. Pockets doesn't make attacks on this. Like, there wouldn't be any reason to give Pockets bardic inspiration.
That's a Thistle question.
You could. I
Okay.
don't know. Attack though. Sometimes he has before. He's thrown mushrooms before, so it might be worth a shot if I can try to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Pockets and say, "Hey, buddy, I believe in you and I believe in us," and I'll give him bardic inspiration.
He's happy.
Like, smears his face like he's going into war. Like, let's do this. Oh, hey, Amy. She's like, no, get off of me. And Pockets is like, no, I'm gonna hug you. Are you my mom? My mom was the cat a second ago. My friend went away.
Pockets, focused.
Oh, sorry, focused. All right. So is Pockets getting in on this?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He saw the others throw mushrooms, so he's gonna throw some mushrooms too.
All right. I'm gonna just put him as a 2 bottom. All right. Do you want to roll for his D20 to hit?
20.
Huh?
20.
That's
He rolled the 20. Of course.
Oh, Pockets!
Pockets always rolls really well. It's ridiculous.
All right, so you're gonna do 1d6, and then you'll have max damage, and then an additional rolled damage. So, putting 6 down here, then roll a 1d6.
2.
All right, and then we're gonna double that, which takes that one out. Congratulations, guys! Pockets just killed the scarecrow by himself.
Go, Pockets!
So proud of himself.
Pockets just like grabbed some mushrooms and went, and like that's it. Scarecrows are gone. All right, final scarecrow left. We are back at the top of the rotation. Rotation. I'm a stoner. Top of the initiative.
Okay. If I was gonna use my longsword attack, do I add anything to that, or is that just a flat roll too?
If your longsword would specify if you had to hit on there, like if you have proficiency or anything like that, so it should be specified on your character sheet. I would look, but my cat's laying on our character sheet.
That's okay. So. I put proficiency next to it under my equipment.
All right, then you probably have you probably have at least a +2 to hit if you want to throw that onto it.
Okay, maybe that'll be better than my abysmal mushroom rolls. That's a 14.
A 14 will hit.
Okay, so then I do 1d8 of slashing damage. 1.
Alrighty. Any other actions?
No.
All right, Thistle, you're up.
Thistle had a little snack, and then now she's gonna pick up some more mushrooms, the glowing kind, and chuck them at the scarecrow.
All right, roll a d20 for me.
13.
All right, that will hit. Roll a d6.
2.
Alrighty. Oh, excuse me. I woke up way too early this morning. All right, and anything else for your turn, Thistle?
No. I'm good.
Alright. Scarecrow is going to throw at. Let's see, who's dealt Thistle? You just did damage, so he's going to be aiming at you. It was a 15 to hit. Does that hit you? No, sorry. It's actually a 19 or 18 to hit you. So I assume that hits.
Yeah.
All right, and then it'll be 4 damage.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
How low you getting?
3.
How low can you go? How low can you go?
Not much lower. Not much lower.
All the more reason to kill this sucker off now. What's Pockets gonna do?
Pockets is very mad at the Scarecrow because it just hit his BFF, so he's gonna take a bunch of mushrooms and chuck it at this Scarecrow.
All right, D20 to hit.
10.
10, and he has Bardic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to use some of the points of that Bardic die?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can roll a d6.
And then add that
Okay.
to it.
6.
All right.
Oh.
So what's the total on that one? So it was
16.
So 10. Okay. So 16 will definitely hit. And what's the damage on that one? D6.
1.
Well, at least it's doubled because of the mushrooms to 2. All right. And again, not bad for a raccoon, right? Duana, you're up.
I'm gonna give the mushrooms another shot.
All right.
Just maybe I'll try it with a d20 this time. Does a 13 hit?
13 hits.
Yay! So a d6.
Mm-hmm.
5, double to 10.
Woo! Alrighty, we are doing some damage now.
Yes.
Alrighty, Scarecrow's turn is up. Or is that going to complete your turn? Oh no, sorry, I'm skipping Thistle. I'm just kidding.
I can give another Bardic to Pockets. I think I have one left because it's supposed to equal my charisma. Yeah, so
Alright.
I can give one to another one to Pockets.
Alrighty.
I say, keep it up, buddy. You're doing great.
Right, and then Thistle, it'll be your turn when Duana is completed with theirs.
Okay. This is gonna throw some mushrooms again, hoping this is gonna stick. 5. Not gonna hit.
You have a 5, but do you have Bardic?
I still have it?
So if you did you not? Was Pockets rolled rolled theirs? You hadn't rolled yours, right?
I can't remember.
So you.
I don't remember you using that.
Use my reroll.
Yeah, you use your reroll. I don't think you used your Bardic. I think Pockets used their Bardic. So, what I'll tell you is this. If you can roll a 6, you can hit it. You will need a 6 to make up the difference on that roll. But if you can hit a 6, you can hit.
Okay. So for Bardic, I roll
the D6.
The D6 at a 5 on that one. So that's a 10 total.
10 total. But you're using you know what? I'll say that with the mushrooms, we'll give the +1. Why not? I don't see anything. I see a cute cat in Duana's frame. We're gonna say that's the +1 you needed to hit.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Void Cat. You're the best.
Mookie, you're helping us win.
Yay. So go ahead and you'll roll your D6 for damages with the mushrooms, and it'll be double.
5.
5, so another 10 damage. And with that, the mushrooms that you throw fall into the Scarecrow, and the Scarecrow falls backwards. Once it hits the ground, it disintegrates. In its place, a bunch of glowing mushrooms appear. And with that, you have defeated the Scarecrows, and there are no more Scarecrows appearing.
Yay! When you said all the mushrooms appeared, I thought you were going to say scarecrows. I'm like...
And then they turn into Scarecrows. It's like 20 fucking Scarecrows.
Great job, team! Pockets, you like that Scarecrow! Great job!
It's like high-fiving.
Yay! Oh, Duana, so those are the Scarecrows. They're fun, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. That was it. See, y'all have dealt with those before.
Yes, and they do multiply. I forgot about that nifty mushroom trick. But yes, the mushrooms around here help to calm the chaotic and like bad magic, the Scarecrows. So the glowing mushrooms are good, helpful.
That's good to know.
And I guess fire is not always the answer, but mushrooms are sometimes.
After we set the first scarecrow on fire and he was falling, I was almost worried we were going to start a forest fire, but then more scarecrows appeared, so I forgot about that.
Me too. Thistle doesn't think about those things before. She doesn't.
I mean, we're fighting for our lives, so it's understandable.
You want to get out of this forest?
Yeah.
So I don't see anymore. I need some healing.
Same.
Maybe a rest.
Yeah, y'all got the schnockers kicked out of you.
That's what happens when you split the party.
And Pockets is reattached to you, Thistle.
Okay, when I click on them... Oh, there we go.
Sativa's waiting for you guys and is like, wow, you guys look like crap. They're cats. How did you get your asses kicked by cats?
We lost the cats.
You
the
look
scarecrows.
like this and you lost the cats?
Lost the cats.
He said scarecrows?
Yeah, how did they show up in Cozy Cove?
How did they show up in Cozy Cove? And she's truly just like sitting there thinking like, like she's level 8 magic user. She's not an expert by any means. So she's just like, how? Because, you know, she's only ever seen them over at the Sourberry Festival where there's just so many sour berries that the chaos magic of the sour berries creates them. There's only a couple bushes here and there over here, and it's certainly not enough to make a sour berry scarecrow.
Should we go let Babs know?
Yeah, and I'm probably going to need a short rest or something. I'm not feeling too great.
Same.
So he was like, yeah, I think you guys, you definitely need at least a short rest. I hope your friends are having an easier time than you are out in the woods, because this is what's happening inside Cozy Cove. What's happening outside Cozy Cove?
I hope they're okay.
Me too. So inside the inn, you're able to, lay down, get a bite to eat, read a book. You can do downtime type activities. It is definitely recommended that you all relax and recover your spell slots. When you walk in, Babs is like, what happened to you?
Thistle's already napping.
What'd you say?
Thistle's already napping.
We ran into a scarecrow, and then we tried to take care of it, and it turned into 3 smaller scarecrows. They're all gone now, but they got some hits in on us.
I'm glad they're gone. And she immediately starts putting some ingredients in a pile, so she's gonna make some soup or something. She's like, well, I don't like the looks of this. This is ridiculous. You mean they were in the Cozy Cove area? I know that we can have bad things that are considered animals get across the border, but this thing somehow got across or appeared? Oh, this is not good. How are we gonna have a festival going on when we have scarecrows propping up? Well, I suppose the Sourberry Festival had to deal with that too, I suppose, but concerning.
Thistle kind of wakes up groggily. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you go.
Thistle kind of half wakes up and says, I turned into a cat and I followed some cats. Then I lost the cats. And then she falls back asleep.
That's what happened right before the scarecrows came. That's why we were in the forest. But it was definitely still in the boundaries of Cozy Cove. So we wanted to tell you because I didn't know. I thought maybe that was a thing that wasn't supposed to happen.
I mean, in theory, things can show up. I just don't know how it happened. Did they appear or did they?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's very important to understand the difference. Did they appear here or did they cross over the border? That difference means a lot.
Okay.
Oh, it appeared out of nowhere. One of them, and then after we killed that one, 3 smaller ones appeared from the flaming bits of the original scarecrow. Yes, we used fire again.
I am not even a little surprised, actually. That makes complete sense because it was you guys. Of course you used fire. Can the Chaos Crew solve a single problem without using fire? Now Thistle, don't go to sleep. I'm making some Get Better soup.
I'm awake.
So you're gonna need some of this. My Get Better soup takes a short rest and makes it a long rest.
Ooh.
Wow. Thank you.
Now it pays to be a bit of a kitchen witch in the kitchen, you know?
I can see that.
And she's just, you see all sorts of things going into the pot, and she's just stirring vigorously. So what are you guys gonna do now then? Rest up, I assume? What's your next plan of action? Sorry. Also, side note, good job, guys. You took out 4 scarecrows total on your own. Good job.
Yay.
Pockets took out one all on his own. He's showing off. He's like,
Yeah, I think we should rest. Sativa said something about a dragon scale, but I don't know if that's something the 3 of us can handle or if we should wait till everybody's together to do that.
That's probably a longer term quest. Sativa asks all the adventurers to try and get her a dragon scale or a Jabberwocky scale. She's trying to bring back her friends, and I don't know if she's even going to be able to do it the way she thinks she will, but she asks all the adventurers, and when she gets enough of her spell ingredient, she's going to try and do a very big spell to try and fix things.
Bring back her friends.
Yeah, well, I don't want to tell Sativa's business, but all the same, you guys will have plenty of things to talk about, and you're on your pleasure cruise you're going on. Duana, are you excited to get back to the ocean, but on a ship? Do you like ships?
I've been on a few. It's nice to be able to just jump into the water if I want to go for a swim, and it is calming to me to be near water, but it is weird it's a weird vantage point I had to kind of get used to, but I've had to do it sometimes in my travels. I've met some nice people on ships too. And I like the sea shanties that people sing. Those are pretty cool.
You're muted.
Sorry. Do you know any good ones?
One I like was My Beautiful Darling Baby.
And how's it go?
I'm still nervous about singing, but it's kind of like it talks about heartbreak. Someone lost their darling baby to the sea. Not in the way that you think. They didn't drown. They became a sailor themselves and never came home very often. So then somebody on the shore, in their absence, started singing a sea shanty about how they missed their loved one and how they lost them to a life on the sea.
Aww, how sad.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Do you know any happy songs?
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
I do like rum. So she kind of, Babs kind of sits back. She's ladling up some of her feel better soup now and brings over a tray full of this delicious soup, nice bread, some butter, that kind of thing. So tell me, what are you guys hoping to do in the future? What are your goals as adventurers?
Thistle thinks. Babs says she's taking the soup and drinking it. Pockets too. Pockets Thistle's kind of looking at her soup, and she's just kind of thinking and says, I'd like a place to call home. Something she hasn't really said before or thought about because she's only thinking about adventuring and traveling, but a little bit more deeper. She's like, a place to call home of my own, of our own. It's
all right. She kind of nods and a home is a good thing to find. And what about you, Duana?
This is my first time adventuring in a group, besides like playing music in a group, but it'd be nice to find some people that can understand me. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble making sense of how I feel and connecting. I don't know. I was misunderstood a little bit growing up, so now I'm just trying to. Music helps me kind of understand myself, but I'm still working on connecting with others and having close. I would like to make some friends with people that see me.
She kind of thinks, have you considered journaling at all, dear?
Oh yeah, I journal all the time. It's really helpful.
I think maybe after your soup you might enjoy a little bit of journaling. It helps recover the spell slots and whatnot, I find. I think you might be on the right track to finding some good friends. It seems you're making good friends here.
Thistle, as she's like feeding Pockets soup and he's like gulping it down. We can be those people.
Joanna smiles and says, "Oh, well, thank you. That's really kind. I've really enjoyed spending time with getting to know you all so far."
You too.
Thanks.
And this is probably a good point to come to a close. And please, by all means, do feel free to send me stars and wishes. I want to make things happen. Yeah. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you both. I know it was kind of hard with just like 2 players, so you both really positively crushed it. Great recaps, great roleplay, great inventive ideas. You both knocked it out of the park. Duana came in clutch with the size of the scarecrow questions. Brilliant. Just great job all around. You both crushed it. So thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. It was
Thanks,
fun.
guys.
Yeah.
See you next week. Bye.
All right. Bye. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
You too.
Thanks.
All right, and that is Chaos Crew in Cozy Cove. Well, a small portion of the Chaos Crew in Cozy Cove. Anyway, we had a lot of people who were out today. Still not sure what happened to Dani. Comment below if you think that Dani forgot about us and got drunk or something. I'm kind of wondering what happened. But really and truly great session all the same. Duana and Thistle really did a great job. It is hard when there's only 2 players, so I think they really did a great job keeping the story going, and they actually uncovered a lot. So I think it's gonna be really exciting when the group comes back together next week and starts putting pieces of the pie together, as it were. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, by all means, stick around. There's a playlist somewhere on the screen that has other Cozy Cove adventures with the Chaos Crew. And if you didn't, go find something you'll like. YouTube's got plenty of awesome stuff out there. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Go play some D&D. Bye!